Well, I'm just getting home. It's 83 in here, and it's just hard to breathe. I'm serious. I'm from Michigan. It's cold there. It never gets this hot, really, not until the most extreme of days. And it's been freezing here every day, and now it's 83 inside. I'm just sweating. I can't drink enough. It's too hot, and it's humid. So this weather is insane this year. I have a little 12-volt fan running in one window. I'm about to rip off the insulation on another window across this camper, try to get a cross breeze. My one ceiling window just broke. I don't know what the heck. I just went to open it and it quit. Just suddenly, I didn't even feel a resistance. It just quit. Strange and bad. That's where the heat goes out. I desperately have to cool it off in here. My cat is outside, but I'm not sure she's happy anymore out here. The things just got worse outdoors. The no-see-ums are diminishing, but there's another problem, worse. Now there's deer flies, horse flies, and mosquitoes. If I stand still, I literally have 5 or 10 mosquitoes on me at one time. I have to keep moving, keep waving my hands. This is crazy. What a year. What a strange year. My garden is scorched. A couple of the plants, some of them are doing quite well, but a couple of them are not. I don't know if it's the intense heat. It's been raining every single day, and it's supposed to even rain again today. So it's definitely not lack of moisture. But there's a couple of them that look like they're dying and wilted. I'm wondering if they can't handle the heat change because it's been so cold. Strange weather. I worked my 5-hour day today, and on the way home I made some stops. There's this place that advertises coal for sale, and I'd always wanted to stop. And they give you about $1 a gallon, basically. They sell it by the gallon. They didn't have any. I didn't have a bucket. You're supposed to bring your own bucket. So they gave me a box. It's actually pretty heavy. It's really heavy. So this will be curious. You can't trust this weather. It'll probably be cold again in 3-4 days. You never know. So I've got coal. And for my wood stove, I'm going to try this out. So there was $5. And I've got something else here. First, the big thing. Hey, a lot of people have been telling me get straw bales to put under my camper. And I was at a farm today, not a professional store, but a farm. $7 for a bale of straw. $7 each. And that adds up if you want to cover the bottom of your camper. So I'm not doing it. I wanted to get something for my chickens, and actually the hay, I like the smell, it's nice and sweet, and it was only $6 for a bale, same size bale. So I got this for chicken bedding, $6 a bale. New York is not cheap. So like I said, straw bales are $7 a bale. Now this was an antique shop. Oops. This was an old kerosene heater, and I got it for a good purpose. There's no bottom in it. There was 2 of them side by side. One was an old version. This one looked way older, and I like the antique look with the little legs on the bottom. And the other one was a bit newer, but it still had the bottom platform underneath. But other than that, they were gutted. I got it dirt cheap, and I got a couple. This was $5 right here. I got a frying pan and a lid. Total $5 here. Now this is going to be a waste vegetable oil burner. I'll put this on I'll put another metal sheet down here. This is going to go inside. I'm going to set up some way to control the flow of oil into here, and I'm going to experiment and make myself a waste vegetable oil heater. You can look on I found it on Mother Earth News, the actual way how they show how to use 2 cast iron pans. Well, I'm making a small one, And the guy was very kind to give me a deal on these. He had a lid that had no pot, and he had a frying pan that was rusty, and so hopefully there'll be the new heater. Let's see how that turns out. Now I've got some work to do because the motorhome is coming on Sunday, and there's this dirt lane. Now this is packed down pretty much from me, but the good thing is it's so rocky, it doesn't matter how much it rains, this stays hard. This is always hard. I don't sink in it, I don't slip on it. The bad thing is, of course, because it's so rocky, I mean, look at that. This is just natural. This has not been modified. This is the ground. This is just where the tires have worn off the dirt. Look at how dense that is. This is why digging here is hard. This is why drilling a well with PVC is going to be impossible. You can't drill PVC through that. But that's the positive thing. Now what I've got going on here is these overhanging tree branches are going to have to be trimmed because the motorhome is going to come right in and park this way. Right along under these trees, there's a little bit of a flatter area right here. Starting just this side of the truck, I'm going to go that way and hang out under these trees until I get my other camper moved out. So I'll be at least mostly shaded during the day. All these overhanging tree branches have to go. I have to figure a way to cut these. Some of them are pretty high up in the air. So this is a project I have to get done before Sunday. And I have to finish moving my pallets. They're out over there. Get them all out of the way so the wrecker can come through. He's going to have to drive through. Look at those branches, they're pretty low hanging right there. Now I gotta clear all these out so the wrecker can bring my motor home. Well, I just got out an antique AC fan that I had. It says 60 watts right on it, but I'll show you in a minute what my kilowatt is showing. But oh, I feel so much better. This is an old antique thing I've had for quite a while actually, but it still works well. Good old window fan. My inverter is showing nearly 120 watts being pulled out, and its cooling fans are running, which I hardly ever hear. Those fans don't usually run for anything. And I'm pulling in only 140 watts, but it's floating. But I just turned on the fans, so it's pushing it with my little fan pulling on and running on DC, and the big fans on AC. I'm pushing my luck here on power. Eventually, in a couple hours, I'll have a massive drain. So at 120 watts, I won't be able to run these for a long time. But for now, I gotta get it cooler in here. It's just too hot. I have to do this fast because the mosquitoes are bad. Oh, I have a candle in here. Somebody said use a candle underneath this. This is my fridge, and I turned it off a couple days ago, and I actually forgot I had it off. Stupid. I have to pay more attention to stuff. That's on too high. Wow, the butane, everything is extreme today. That lighter usually is harder to work with for me. So I'm going to push this up underneath the gas, and that's going to hopefully light my gas. Now I go around inside. Now I have to turn this on and push and hold my igniter, and I heard ignition. I heard the gas take. Let me hold that until the thermocouple is hot. You can see the flame in there, but that's the candle flame. The gas flame is actually a blue flame. Alright, so I can probably let that go. Let me go outside and make sure it's working. So we have flame. Good. Oh, not bad. I need to get my candle out of there. This is the only problem with using a little candle down here. Trying to get it out. Okay, now we've got a little flame. Now my fridge is going to cool off. Put my protective plate back in place. I don't even screw it in now because I'm always doing this. Alright, I'm going to check my fridge temp. Got my laser here. Oh, 50 degrees, not too bad. But I sprung a leak. I don't know why or what, but I've got a leak in here. Bad news. Oh, it's probably my watermelon crying. Well, anyway, it's not too bad. 50 is acceptable. I do have a problem. Ice cream melted everywhere. Now I have to do an emergency cleanup and it's dripping down. Now I know what that is. I have ice cream all over my fridge. What a mess. Nice clean fridge again. Now I've had trouble with stuff freezing to my freezer, so I put in some wax paper. Hopefully this is going to help. It's just after 5 and now I'm only getting 105 watts out of these solar panels, and that's going to reduce. The trees are in full bloom, their leaves are out, and after 5 the sun is no longer shining over my panels. They're blocked by the trees, which is unfortunate. Now I get literally 9 to 5. 9 in the morning to 5 p.m. I get 8 hours of sunlight. That's all now. So now I'm probably going to need to add more solar panels. Funny enough, summertime I'm getting less solar. 8 hours. But that's because of the trees. That's because I live in the wilderness. And now I'm using 120 watts total power from my fans. I guess as they warm up they're starting to use more. Odd, but anyway, actually it keeps going up. That worries me. I wonder if they're getting hotter and getting more resistance. I'll have to watch that. They're antique. I used them in my apartment a couple years ago, last. Well, I'll keep an eye on that. Oh, we're down to 100 watts and dropping rapidly. So yeah, this bothers me. Summer's supposed to be peak solar, but not if you're in the forest. Now this is my little battery I showed you I restored a while back. A couple days ago, I guess. I'm not sure anymore. Days are flying by. I just want to see. Now I haven't checked this since then. I just want to see if that was the real charge. See what we got. Now look at that. 13.03, about 13 volts. That's after sitting a couple days. So this has been restored with my Bedini. It's called a SSG, Simplified Schoolgirl. And just for those who don't know the history, John Bedini, the inventor of the this little radiant energy device here, he gave this information out to the world for free, and he even helped I think it was a 9-year-old girl make one for a science fair project. And that's why it's called a Simplified Schoolgirl. It's a simplified radiant energy device. So simple that anybody, including a 9-year-old, can make it. And I think that was his point. I also want to check out the voltage of this. My old light. It was on the charger for a couple days now. See what we have. 3.98. It's slowly going up. That's going to take some time, I guess. But this has been neglected for many years. I've had it for a year, maybe 2 years, and I've never done anything with it. And I got it for free because it was shot. So that's going to be a real challenge to see if that'll be restored. Well, I've received a package today. Actually, a couple of them. I have to find my knife. This is from Mike from Tennessee. I hope he left his YouTube name in here. It's packaged well. That's how I used to pack my sister's Christmas gifts. I put so much tape on it, it took her 10 minutes to get the thing open. I always thought that was funny. Well, that's just like Christmas gifts, people. I know you like Christmas gifts. Totally wrapped up. Look at that. This is taking some time. This one's taking time to even get to the box. Alright. Rip the box open. Sorry about the poor angles today, and sorry the cat is outside. She's missing out on this one. It's too hot in here right now. It's just too hot. And I'm inside because the bugs are too bad. So, got some newspaper, good fire start material. I'm sure the cold is not gone yet. I keep that stuff for starting fires. You never know right now. Weather is goofy. What do we have here? Heat shrink tubing, something I use a lot. Thank you very much. Good stuff. Got some electrical tape, something else I use a lot of. What's this? This has got me curious. This is a... Oh! Isn't that funny? The timing of that... the timing of that is amazing. I was just saying... I don't know how I'm going to cut those branches. That's just incredible. High reach rope chainsaw. That's amazing. That couldn't have been better planned. That's funny. There's something else I use a lot. Thank you very much. Cable ties, good stuff. Always redoing my stuff. Here's some, okay, now this, now I know who this mic is here. Some lawnmower wheels. Now you might wonder, why do I want lawnmower wheels? There's 4 of them in here. This is for my solar panels. I want to be able to move my solar panels around. Oh, another pack of electrical tape. And definitely going to have to call the baby cat in later on. This is a really neat cat toy. What do we got? Catnip inside with bell, interactive elastic cord, and finger ring. Yeah, so she can, I can bounce it around. Cool, she's going to love that. And some cat snacks. Well, I'll tell you what, I promise you when I let her back in, I'll let her discover this on her own and I'll record it for you all. Well, with my fans in every window and everything, it's a bit awkward to show you all this, but thank you, Mike, for a very nice package. And baby will thank you as well when I let her in. Now this is a package that is not a surprise. I knew this was coming, and I was anxiously waiting for this. This is Wilson Electronics, and I'll show you the website in a minute. They saw a need here out in the middle of the forest, and they decided to satisfy that need. I'll show you in a minute what we have here. So, more paper, good stuff. We have here a 4G cell phone signal booster. If this works, I will never have any more excuses for not getting a video up again, guys. This is good news. This is hopefully going to improve my life out here in the forest and give you more viewing pleasure. So I can't wait to set this up. So what this is going to do, and from what I've read online, no, it says right here, more than 20 times the power of your cell phone alone. I can't wait to try this out. Definitely when I'm uploading the video tonight, this is going to be used. No more dropped calls, no more dropped signal, no more 3 to 5 hour video upload times. Let's see how it goes now. Well, you guys have asked about injuries and wounds. Well, I just put a staple full into my hand with a power stapler. I just put it straight deep into my hand. I can't even feel my little finger right now. I didn't, for all the queasy stomach, I cleaned off the blood, but oh, that hurts bad. I can't even feel my little finger. I probably grazed the bone. But work has to go on. Oh, shoot. Well, my hand is numb, but work must go on. I have to continue with this project anyway. I want to get this. Somebody suggested on YouTube that I put chicken wire extending a foot outwards from the sides of the chicken coop to hinder the animals who want to dig under. So I was using my new power stapler, which by the way is incredibly powerful, I just discovered. Oh. It's really, really nice power stapler. It goes through wood, bone, anything. Very good power stapler. It's way better than my other one. It's a very good stapler. Just gotta keep my hand away from the opening. Now that is going to help a lot. And then to be extra safe, this board goes on there, right in here, at night. So now if something wants to dig down, actually I'll put this on the outside edge. There. Now if something wants to dig in, they've got a job to do. That's a lot of digging now. Well, as promised, I got the box for the baby. Look here, baby cat. It's a box. Huh? You want to get in a box? She wants to be outside. There you go. And look, this is for you. What's this? Look here. Hey, what's that? Want to open it up? Oh, 3 different toys. Good. Let's take one out. Want to unwrap that? You smell that, don't you? Huh? Oh, yeah. Oops. Well, I think she would say thank you if she could talk. Well, this is directly from Wilson Electronics. That's their brand. Installation guide, and we've got some cables. Let's see what we have here. Got a cigarette lighter plug, a magnetic antenna, a USB adapter, and what do we have here? That must be, I'll have to look that up. It's a mount. Oh, that's for the cradle. It's quite an interesting looking device. So this must be, let me see. I'm going to have to read the instructions. Oh, there's the USB goes into here. Okay, I see. Antenna goes into here. Yep, I definitely have to read the instructions. So this is set up for a car, which is perfect because the power comes from your 12 volt, which is great for me. So this goes from here to here. Alright, I'll read the instructions and get back to y'all. We'll set this up tonight. This is going to be awesome.